All right, family. I should be live right now. Let me just get this audio. Well, I can't. Oh, I'm saying I can't. I forgot. I'm so used to having guests. I'm like, why I can't hear nobody? I don't have a guest to hear my headphones. I wear these headphones so I can hear the guests and I won't hear the noise from my home, but I don't have a guest. That's why I don't hear nothing. Let me I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Let me know in the chat, everybody in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me. And we'll get started. It's gonna be a fun show today. Audio's good. All right. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I told you I always talk to I interview some of the best teachers out there, metaphysical teachers out there. Today I'm talking to the people. Shout out to Karain. I see Karain in the building. You know. All right. All right. So yeah, let's get to a commercial. Get comfortable, family. Hit that like button. I posted if you would like to talk tonight, if you would like to come on the live stream, ask a question, make a comment. It's not a particular topic. I want to keep it in the, metaphysical realm if you can, but for those coming in to speak tonight, you can't be too long because I'm not gonna be on here all night. I'm getting out of here about 10 o'clock, and I want to get as many people as I can. So I'm not gonna postpone this anymore. We're gonna get to a commercial, and I'll be right back, family, with the live Q&A from the people. All right, be right back.
Started out with nothing. Now I got a whole lot of something. Breaking through the roof. When they walk up, when they press the button. When I do a money ritual, all of a sudden money started coming. Then I cut the Holy Ghost. I still be rhyming even when I'm mumbling. You repeat my name 3 times. While you staring in the mirror, body will appear. Like poof, I came from out of thin air. To me the gun is like a magic wand. I make a problem disappear. I would nigga teeth out his mouth. Just to turn it to veneer. I can do magic, I can do magic. 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 When I open up my mouth, I can move masses. Black magic on the beat, turn it to a classic. I'ma take the money out the bank, then I'ma put it in the mattress. So many niggas got.
All right, shout out to Cambada. I see somebody. What's the sister's name? Afro Goddess said you sent me a text to be in the video. All right, I didn't check the text yet. I'm gonna start checking them around, probably around the end of this week. So I will respond to everybody the end of this week. But we are shooting a video for that track I just played. That's the first single off of Holy Ghost 3. Me and Cambada, produced by me. Obviously written and sung by Cambada. The videos are 9/9 after our Stone Mountain trip, family. We're going to Stone Mountain on September 9th. We're all meeting at sunrise at Stone Mountain. Forgot the address. Forgot the address. I'm gonna get the address. Me and Blue gonna do a show on it later this week or next week. But yeah, we're doing a trip to Stone Mountain. Last time we did that was last year. So it's been a whole year. But we're doing that September 9th. So we're meeting sunrise at the walk-up trail. Where we're meeting is called the walk-up trail. So if you get to Stone Mountain, you just ask security or whoever wears the walk-up trail, and they'll lead you to the walk-up trail. And that's what we mean that we're gonna climb that mountain together. So we're gonna do that. Then after the mountain, whoever wants to come to Tassili's Raw Reality Cafe, you're more than welcome to come. And we're gonna be shooting a video there. And that whole weekend is gonna be lit, y'all. It's gonna be things happening in Atlanta that whole weekend. Tassili she's doing events the whole weekend. It's the video, it's the Stone Mountain trip. September's starting out real good in the A. If you live in the A, September's starting out real good. So it's gonna be exciting. Yeah. Karain said, I want to hear the entire song. Yeah, we can't release it until it get closer to the video and the album, Karain. So we're gonna release the whole track by in September. Beginning of September, we're gonna release the whole track. But I mean, that's the mantra. I could do magic. That's the mantra right there, family. That is the mantra right there. So, we've been they say on the internet we listen to murder music, our youth and our culture, psychopath music. The music right now is just absolutely insane. It's crazy, and not in a good way, crazy in a bad way. So it's good to have a track like this where it got a catchy hook, it got uplifting lyrics, it got lyrics that program your DNA, and it's hard. Like, it's just, the beat is just hard. So it's a lot of elements working for us with this track where you can do magic. I asked Dr. B in one time, and Billy Carson, and I was like, "Yo, it might be more powerful." I was like, "Yo, is it more powerful to sing to your cells than to talk to them? Because when you sing to your baby, your baby responds better. When you sing to your lady, she responds better. So what about singing to your cells? I personally think your cells respond better when you sing to it with music. So yeah, you might as well sing something uplifting and something that's going to benefit you. And oftentimes it's hard to put consciousness in music. Sometimes it may come out corny, or the person may be good with the intellectual information, but they don't know how to do it in a musical fashion. And I think that me and Cambada is able to nail that in terms of putting a message in the music, but the music still being music, the music still being good, it's still being melodic, rhythmic, and it's still being harmonious. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to y'all coming to the video shoot um on September 9th. I'm glad you asked about the cookie show. I just went to that. I'm gonna film the first episode of the cookie show next week. Um I just had to get a piece because I'm using. Let me show y'all. Damn, I wish I had the camera in front of me. When somebody's talking, I might show y'all. Do I have the camera over here? Yeah, I'm filming with this Black Magic camera, and I was missing a piece. I got it, and we're gonna start that next week. But that's gonna be a Patreon exclusive, the cooking show. So I'm gonna start that. We're gonna probably film that on Monday the latest. So that's a Patreon exclusive coming before the end of this month. That will be on Patreon. So, and shout out to everybody, all the Patreon. Shout out to all the Patreon. Yeah, but the cooking show gonna be off the hook. That's on Patreon. Also, before I start taking calls, make sure all of y'all sign up to the Blueprint for God Power 2 workshop. That is coming in October. Make sure you get your seat for that. That's with Dr. B Serious and Billy Carson. The link for that, let me just show y'all that. The link for that is pinned. No, it's not pinned. The link for that is in the description. Actually, Dr. B is going to be on tomorrow. So everybody tune in tomorrow. Dr. B Serious will be on tomorrow at about 9 o'clock. And we're going to have a dope show tomorrow. Me and Dr. B Serious. And we're going to be talking about the workshop, things of that nature. Shout out to everybody who got the prayers. Yo, if you got the prayers, I want to talk to some of y'all tonight. If yeah, that's going to be my priority. If you got the 7 sacred prayers, I would love to hear a testimony. So yeah, if you got the 7 sacred prayers, call up. The link is in pin at the top of the chat. Your priority tonight. Let me know if you got the 7 sacred prayers. Call up. You in the chat. Y'all will be priority. I definitely want to talk to y'all and get y'all opinion, because when I'm making something, I'm like, I got this perception and I got this idea of what it's going to do for the people, and and I just hope that I got it right. And if something moves me, I know it'll move y'all. So that's why sometimes before I invite a person on the broadcast, I want to make sure they can move me when I'm listening to them talk. And if they successfully move me, then I know that it'll be a hit on my show. It'll be a hit on my show. So, you know, I'm out here to make hits. Like the record labels was out here to make hits. I'm out here to make hits with these shows. I'm out here to hit home runs. That Seven Beaumont show was amazing. All right, so daughter of the divine, you said you didn't get your 7 sacred prayers. That's strange because I just sent them out yesterday. I just literally sent them out to everybody. There's people that literally got to say seven sacred prayers like 8 times, because that's how many times I sent it out. Okay, somebody said had me crying last time. Yeah, yeah, they do. But daughter of divine, I would advise you to email me richardmerritt at Yahoo. Check your spam. I literally just sent out the link yesterday, and the link is coming from Eventbrite, so I know you got it. Check your spam, and if you don't, we'll find a way to make sure you get it real soon. Daughter of the divine. But shout out to everybody else. What's somebody? Lee says some of these guys be talking from outer space. Yeah, you gotta let people do what they do. Some of them, some people on my platform. I let everybody on my platform. If I feel like you come from a genuine place with your teaching, I allow you to, I don't mind. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with like people be dead mad at you if you don't agree with them on a particular subject. Like the Trump fanboys, like they love Trump, and if you say something negative, they get mad, like very mad. Like who gives a fuck? Like okay, I don't like Trump. You like who cares? You know what I mean? But yeah, I have a lot of emotional maturity. I let people feel how they feel, think how they think. There's many paths to the light. Everybody got aspects of truth in them and in what they're saying. They say even a broken clock is right twice a day. If I feel like you come from a genuine place, then spit your shit. Do what you got to do on my platform. Just don't be up here faking this shit. If you believe in aliens, really believe in that shit. Don't act like you believe in aliens just to be on my show. If you believe in aliens, really believe in that shit. And I want to hear what you got to say. This is the reality is holographic. So you may have seen some shit that I ain't see. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trip with people who do different things or, approach consciousness from a different angle. Shout out to Ella. Ella, I got to get you on the show again. You should have called in tonight. I got to get you on the show again. Shout out to Ella, another powerful sister in the community. Haitian sister. She does a lot, readings and different things of that nature. She got businesses, she be doing her thing with the Airbnb, all that. So shout out to Ella, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. But you should have called up tonight. But I gotta get you on the show again, Ella. All right. But besides that, let's get into uh what is it? Yeah, no, definitely. You got to sign up for the workshop to get the 7 second prayers. That's a bonus package. Yeah. Let me see. I saw the 7 second prayers and was immediately put to a test, but I realized it's me making me become who I will be for the rest of my life. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, I got a call 7. They said, I got to get that watch, that cosmic clock that 7 had. I was supposed to reach out to him. I didn't reach out to him yet. I got to reach out to the brother. I got to get that. That has to be part of my repertoire. I got the emerald, the gold, and I need that bronze cosmic clock. That thing resonate with me. That thing right there resonate with me. My intuition, my spidey senses went off when I seen it. You know, I follow my spidey senses. That's how I come up with so many things and invite certain guests or whatever. I follow my spidey senses. And shout out to my brother Rashad Jamal. I heard the brother got sentenced. I'm not, I don't want to spread rumors. I'm not sure if it's absolutely true, but love to that brother. I hope he hold his head. Whatever sentence he did get, I hope the brother's able to hold his head and stay strong and stay focused on the inner son within him and tap into what he has to tap into to be the best version of himself, to serve his purpose down here. A lot of our soldiers got caught up in that system, and that system is a mud. So shout out to all the soldiers and all the brothers and sisters who's caught up in that system. Hold your head, make the best of it. If there's a such thing as making the best of it, you know. But yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, Rob said he loved my shows. I appreciate it, Rob. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, you can't submit music to perform at the awards. You can't submit. It doesn't work like that. You have to, they gotta holler at you. You gotta be popping. So the best thing I can say is get out there and promote yourself, and somebody will contact you to if depending on if you're able to make some noise out there, but you can't submit music for the awards. It don't work like that with any awards, as a matter of fact. This award shows, they usually reach out to the musicians who are out there making a name for themselves. So, yeah, Seven was on for 5 hours. Seven went, yeah, he was on 5 hours. I was like, damn, this dude here. Each question I asked Seven was like 30 minutes. I had like six more questions. Me and Seven would have went to like 7 in the morning. I had like six, and then I what I do is I prepare a couple of questions. As a person's talking, more questions come to me. And so, I get questions just channeled to me just straight during the show. So I just had mad questions waiting, and hearing them talk, just coming up with questions, but I wasn't able to get to them. But like I said, we're gonna do a part two. Me and Seven gonna do a part two, and that's gonna be dope. But Seven doing it big with the AI. Make sure y'all support him with the AI. We got to have a representative in that field, regardless of how we feel about it. I feel as though Seven's intentions is pure with the AI, and I trust him way more than I trust Musk, Elon Musk, or Bill Gates, or whatever their name is, or what's the name, the Facebook board dude. So, and not coming at them, they do what they do. They're great at what Elon Musk, great at what he do. Zuckerberg was great at what he do, inventing Facebook. They geniuses in their own right. Whether I agree with their agenda or not, you know, uh, they have been great businessmen. So nothing against them. I'm vibe on a different frequency. That's it. Got to learn not to hate people. Just you understand that you vibe on some other shit. That's it. Just because you don't vibe with somebody don't mean you got to hate them. And I think that's where we get a lot of things wrong. We think if we don't vibe with somebody, we got to hate them. Nah, you just don't vibe with them. Just don't vibe with them. But I don't, hate take too much energy. Take a lot of energy to hate. A lot of energy. A lot of energy to hate. All right, so let me see what else y'all talking about before I get into the calls. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Yeah, yeah. Uh, will you have any more brothers and sisters from the NOI on the show? Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. Definitely will. There's a sister. She's on Instagram. I forget her name. I want to get her on. I had RZA years ago, and I had Brother Ben X years ago, a couple of years ago. So I had a couple of the brothers from the NOI. But yeah, I don't mind if somebody sticks out to me. I'll have them on the show. I definitely don't mind having the brothers and sisters from the nation on the show at all. Shout out to Wesley Muhammad, Dr. Wesley Muhammad. That was a great show. That was a great show about the ETs, the black ETs and the white ETs. That was a great show. So shout out to Wesley Muhammad. Let me see what else y'all talk about. Let me see what else y'all talking about. You should do a conscious version of Rap City. I should, right? I should, right? I should. It's just time. I have to, what I'm working on now is managing my time better. And I need to build a team around me. I'm at the point where I need to build a solid team around me to get shit done. And as a Virgo, you like to do everything yourself because you feel as though you're going as a perfect being into perfectionism sometime with your work, if you want to call it that. You overcritical, so you rather oversee things yourself because it's going to get done right. So once I build a solid team around me, I will be able to get more things done. I've still got the dating show that I got to do. So it's a dating show. I would love to do a music show, a lot of things, but in due time, I'm gonna do all of that. Somebody asks, have I read The Law of One? No, I have not read that yet. Sounds interesting. Y'all out here, y'all quoting them. I wonder, has any of y'all listened to the song Magic in your car yet? Like y'all put it on your phone and listen to it? Like how it sound in your system? If y'all listen to the track in your car and blast that shit, let me know how it sound. How it sound in your system. But oh, will you post a link to your children book? So okay, I don't have the link on me. I'll get it by the end of the show. I'll get it by the end of the show. Yeah, Keys, I gotta get Keys on here again soon. I had him on in January. It's funny you say that, CC7. I just thought about the brother earlier today. Like I gotta get Keys on the show soon. So it's funny you say that. But I'm gonna get the brother on soon. I'm gonna reach out to him probably tomorrow. And probably try to have him on next week if he has availability. This is sister from the Nation of Islam, right? Sister Nilam, I think her name is. Yeah, I seen her on Instagram. I think if that's who you're talking about, she's a dope sister. Yeah. Where's Sister Myra? I gotta reach out to her. She's on the Seven Sacred Prayers. I seen her about a month ago in New York. She did her thing. I'll play a little bit of her. Matter of fact, before we get started, for those of you who are interested in the Blueprint for God Power Part 2 virtual workshop, um, let me play since y'all brought it up. This is hold up. This is Sister Myra. I'm gonna play you a glimpse of Sister Myra part.
What's going on? You are being this. I am attracting what is
a yellow laser, and I and universal birth, summoned forth in a family cause for all to make witness that the one made last reflects the one made first. In an ancient return for a new beginning, in the harmonization of divine business, to the Supreme Mama, her ancient primordial waters, all cosmic and blood relation, I welcome you. I summon you in this invocation.
I got it on mute. That's Sister Myra from the Seven Sacred Prayers. That's part of the bonus package when you get the Blueprint for God Power Part 2 workshop. And it's awesome, y'all. It's awesome. It's awesome. Let me get rid of a troll here. Okay. Yeah, so shout out to everybody who got that. And make sure y'all get your tickets. Make sure y'all get your tickets. This is literally the best thing I have ever put together. It's awesome. I'm gonna have Dr. B Serious on tomorrow, and it's gonna be awesome. Awesome show. Let's get to some of these calls. Let me just see what else y'all talking. Let's get to so soothing, right? Yo, the 7 second prayer. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I haven't listened to it in about a week. I listened to it for like a month, like 3 weeks straight, and I haven't listened to it in a week. I need to listen to the whole thing. I'm gonna listen to it tonight before I go to bed. I'm gonna make the flyer for Dr. B Serious show tomorrow. And while I'm making the flyer, I'm gonna listen to the 7 sacred prayers with my headphones on. That's what I'm gonna do. See, I just got the idea. Boom. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. But it's so soothing. I mean, it puts it reprograms your DNA. It puts you in such a good mood. It releases trauma. There's tears that a lot of us are holding back that need to be released in order for us to move forward. And just intellectually tapping into our intellectual prowess ain't gonna do it alone. We have to tap into our emotional body and release some of that. And this does that perfectly, y'all. I mean, it does that perfectly. It does it perfectly. Somebody say I need to listen to it again. Yeah, get that sign up, get the workshop. Get the workshop. So I cry every time you play. I listen. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Or everybody should have this by now. Everybody should have this by now. Everybody should have this by now. But it's awesome. Let me get to let me see what let me see. Can you interview new conscious social media? Yeah, I will. I will more and more. I'm gonna reach out to more people. My goal is to have at least 10 new speakers on by the end of the year. We in August. I want to have at least 10 new speakers on the regular roster. Then I want to introduce 10 new people before the year is over. Where can we find it? It's part of the pack. It's part. You have to purchase the workshop, Blueprint for God Power 2. It's bonus content. The workshop is in October, but when you purchase the workshop, you get the 7 sacred prayers emailed to you within 48 hours. It's bonus content for signing up. So yeah, that's a part of the workshop. But can you get Spirit Doula back on the show? I don't think I never had Spirit Doula on the show. I never had her on here. I can't get. I never had her. You talking about get it back? I never had her, sis. Um, yeah, people. I've never really listened to her like that. I gotta listen to her. I've heard so many great things about the sister. So many amazing, great things about Spirit Doula. And yeah, I gotta really sit down and listen to some of her broadcasts. King Karu, yeah, I gotta get her back on here. That was an interesting interview with the brother. Yeah, God Part 1 was recorded. You had surgery? Yeah, it was recorded. Reach out to me on the email. You got my if you bought it, you got my email. Reach out to me on the email, and I'll make sure that you make sure that you see it. You should have your copy, but if you don't, you know, Black Magic question for you: what took place in your life that made you get into philosophical thinking? Um, I was born this way. Yeah, I just came into the world like since I was real young. I was real curious about all types of things, and I just I was born this way. So and I had things that brought it out of me even more. It was already there, but it had to be brought out. And my mother was a heavy influence, So let me get rid of a troll. All right. Yeah, so the short answer is I was born like this, but me having the mother I have, you could be born away, but you have to come through you have to still go through certain things to bring it out even further. And me being born to my mother, she brought it out a lot. She cultivated it. Yeah, she cultivated it a lot. She cultivated a lot. Where do I get the mic stand? The Buddha. No, that's I bought this Buddha from a store and I just put the mic on it. A Rashid gave me the idea. A Rashid gave me the idea of I bought this Buddha because it was it resonated. My spidey senses went off when I seen the Buddha. I was like, yo, I want that Buddha. So I bought it. And then one day I had my A Rashid was doing an interview with me and the mic stand was messed up. And he seen my Buddha statue and he just went like that. I said, yo, AA, you a effing genius. Yeah, so AA gave me that idea. He is a genius. Shout out to AA. He is a genius, hands down. But since you brought up the Buddha, let me keep him on the mic tonight. Yeah, let me keep him on the mic tonight. I mean, not on the mic. Let me keep him on the camera tonight. Yeah, that's what the 7 second prayer is supposed to do. And inspire you to create a prayer mantra. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. Yeah, Cheryl. That's what it's supposed to do. Yeah, Yaki will be back. Yaki's busy. Me and him, we're gonna do an interview soon. Key Devon said, can you be a moderator? I don't see your name enough for you to be a moderator. Not none personal to you, but I don't see your name enough to be a moderator. I don't recognize. There's certain people that I recognize their names. I don't recognize your name enough. Because the moderator got to be here like pretty much every show. Brother Rich is a new Gil Noble. Yeah, that's a huge compliment. Shout out to Gil Noble, the soul of Gil Noble. I was a powerful brother, very influential. I grew up watching my mother watch his show, my grandmother, my mother watch his show. Don't hate, but you must have boundaries. Yes, indeed, you definitely must. Will the Blueprint for God Power ever be available to people who can't afford it? No, that will not be available for free. 95% of my 90, let me say that again, 95% of my content is free. There's absolutely nothing wrong with me having something that uh having a product. Everybody has product. So I'm not falling for that trick. You can't afford it. You save for it like you save for everything else. Well, like you save for everything else that you want, whether it's sneakers or whatever it is, you save for it. And that's how you end up getting it. But 95% of my content is free. I'm not gonna be tricked. I'm not gonna be tricked. Um, so and it's definitely worth it. Y'all just got a 5 hour show with Seven Bomar. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to change your mentality, tap into some of the greatness, the God that's in you. You can find $100 on the ground tomorrow if you believe it. Let's get to some of the people. Let's see what everybody people got to say. Shout out to the super chats, Cheryl. And let me see the other one. Want to share about plant medicine Igbo game with the family? I mean, I would advise you to make a channel and you can share with anybody in the world on your own channel. I don't just invite anybody on the channel. You could, if you make a video, you could email it to me and I could check it out. And if it resonates with me, that's one thing. But I don't just, your information got to resonate with me. But like I said, get you a YouTube channel and share with the world. You don't have to wait on me. Share with the world and the family, V13, shout out to the super chat. And also, if y'all want to donate to Cash App, you mess with Brother Rich in my platform and what I represent, what I put together, you can also donate via Cash App. It's very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. All right, on that note, I showed y'all the mask when I did the show with Seven. I'm wearing this in the video with Cam Bada. I'm wearing this this is one of the scenes. I'm gonna have this on. This is my black magic mask. I'm gonna have this on in one of the scenes with Cam Bada. It's gonna be crazy. This is my black magic mask. This is my black magic mask. See, you got the back, you got it tied in the back, but this is my black magic man. One of the scenes from the Cam video I'm having on. And I'm big on mirror magic. So this is like glass right here. This is like mirror. Like this shit is ill. But this I'm gonna wear this in one of the scenes in the video on September 9th. We shooting the video. One of the scenes I'm gonna have this on. So if you see this on, it's just Brother Rich tapping in to who he is. You know what I'm saying? But I be having a good time. I'll be having a good time out here. I'll be having a good time. Where did the trolls come from? I don't know. Where did the trolls come from? I don't know. The trolls put energy into y'all. Why don't y'all just put energy into creating something? Yeah, give this to your mother. Oh wait, hold up. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Yeah. All right. Somebody said you should talk about mirror magic. No, I will not. That topic should not be talked about with me. I mean, on YouTube. That's something that scares a lot of people. So I don't, scares people a lot. And I don't want y'all tapping into something y'all not ready for. If I know you on a personal level, I would kick it with you about that. But nah, I ain't even talking about that. That's Phil did it. Phil told me on the Patreon video. Phil said he did it for he was doing like classes way back in the 90s, and he did it. And the people, like some of the people, ran out screaming from what they seen. That's just something a lot of people ain't ready for. It's just something a lot of people ain't ready for. Rich on his Jesus. Yeah. Jesus did bring it out. And he put me up on game with that one. So let's get to some of these calls. Let's get to the first one I see. 11K to God 11. 11K to God 11. Are you there? Or you got tired of waiting because I was talking too long? If you're not there, my brother, mm, all right, damn, 11K, you missed your chance, brother. All right, let's get to the next one. The messenger. The messenger, are you there?
What's up, family?
Yes, sir. Peace, peace, peace. What you got
Peace,
on
family.
your mind tonight, my brother?
Appreciate you having me on again.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, the title is live. Perfect. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
The new guys, the new era, the new consciousness that's rising and whatnot. And I remember last time I was on, I was explaining to you I'm a dancer choreographer, and my
Mm,
main mission, one of my main missions, is to become one of the master teachers as well, but to infuse the creativity aspect and how they've usurped a lot of our talented creators that are filled with the melanin in Hollywood and dwelled in their stars. So we need to take back our stars, our star seeds. So I
yeah.
want to create a community surrounded around non-residential, but surrounded around performing arts because I'm a dancer choreographer. Education, the real knowledge, not regurgitation, but real knowledge that we know from
Mm,
Gnosticism and the true knowledge behind the Bible and whatnot. Uh,
mm,
Finances, how to flip money, trade, things of that nature, holistic jobs and healing. Because my mom's a psychology major, and one
mm,
of my brothers a pranic healer, and
mm.
he also is infused with the oneness and with all of that and just the whole collection of consciousness that we need to raise as far as the Christ consciousness and Jesus aspect being the physical and the Christ being the consciousness. Bringing that together, just hearing old lectures, hearing them talk about bringing the spirit with the soul. So that's just something that we need to do. Is this new generation, the new guys, actually not just talk about what we've learned and make the YouTube videos and make the TikTok videos, actually do the shit. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's my main goal, my main mission with the music and everything. So yeah,
It's dope. Do you feel like we dance as much as we used to, brother?
I feel like we need to a lot more, and that's something that I really pride myself on when I teach. I tap into because I started off doing martial arts when I was younger.
Dope.
I started off doing that when I was like 5, breaking boards and the whole nine, got trophies and all of that. So that aspect of understanding how the body moves and kinetic energy
Yeah.
and and how our ancestors do rituals and things of that nature. And they had the dance and they had the music, they had the whole the theatrics and all of that. So we need to start getting back to our roots and tapping back into to the warrior aspect and the spirit of actually because I remember you had your cell phone and he was saying that some of the beings in another dimension when they want to fight they dance.
Yeah.
They pop out and pop lock and do shit
Yeah.
like that. So
Uh-huh.
when you think about it, it's like one of my partners was saying every dance move is like a strike and an attack. So if you can like match up that type of ideology and mindset with actually just moving and having fun, shit, you can pop up with some portals for real.
Mm.
So if you get on a
Mm-hmm.
collective consciousness and not just, hey, we having fun, we just fucking around, and you actually understand your aspect of your creativity, what I'm saying, your prowess and what you can bring to the table, it's magic. It's black magic for real.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's the whole jit, bro.
Where you from, brother? Where you from?
Originally from California. I'm San Antonio, Texas now. But
Yeah,
I've
Texas.
been out here, a while, California raised, Texas made, you know what I'm saying? So it's just I'm in the South right now though.
That's dope. That's dope. You damn man, you need to give us some moves for the that video we about to shoot, man.
Bro, I know you told me before to keep in touch with you. I've been busy, bro. I actually got a little video shoot tonight because I danced for a rap group out in Dallas,
Uh,
uh, uh, a multi platinum perform winning rap group in Dallas. So I've been busy doing that. But I wanted to hit you up and hit your email. So when I hit you, remember me, bro. So when I come to Atlanta and do some things, we can collab and create past the point of what you got going on too. So yeah, man,
oh
I'd be honored to get down with some shit you got going on as well.
man, okay, brother. You
Some
got any
vibration.
you got any contact info you want to share with the people if they want to holler
Oh
at
yeah,
you?
my Instagram is Boogie Through the Dough, BOOGIE Boogie Through the Dough.
Yeah.
And I'm creating more platforms as well. like I said, bro, I've been working. I got whiteboards and things behind me, bro. It's a real thing, you know. I'm in here. I be studying. I be in the lab. I close the blinds and I get to it. So, I'll be posting more things as well for you to follow me. But that's my Instagram, my main one.
Dope, dope, man. Well, thanks for calling in today, my brother. Good seeing you again.
I appreciate you, family, for sure.
Uh,
Though I say,
okay, brother. All right, peace.
peace.
All right, all right, all right. Shout out to that brother right there with the dance. Yeah, dancing is a major part that's missing in our culture. We definitely don't dance as much as we used to. If you look at Soul Train and how we used to move, and no, people wasn't as big as they used to be, as they are now, because we moved and we danced so much. So either 40s, the 50s, when they did, I don't know what you call that dance, when they used to swing the woman around and flip them on the air, flip them back and forth and swip them side. Like, if y'all know what that dance it is, when they jumping all over and they flip the woman under their legs and stuff like yo, we used to get it. And I look at some and I'll be like, yo, wow, we move like that. Like, man, we barely move now, man. We in a GMO culture. We don't move like that now. Swing, that was swing music. That was swing. Yeah, the swing. Yeah, the swing. That swing dancing was crazy. That swing dancing was insane, yo. Like the way we like you look at it now, you like, wow, you would think that's futuristic, and that was 100 years ago, damn near. So yeah, man. Shout out to that brother. Do what you do, brother. Do what you do. Let's get to J Yang. J Yang. I hope I'm saying that. What's up, J Yang? Damn, J Yang, you missing the opportunity. All right, J Yang. We're gonna have to keep it moving. Let's get to Ascendant Infinite Goddess.
Hey, hey, Brother
Peace,
Rich, how are
peace,
you?
peace. Good to see you again. Good to see you. What's going on? What's on your mind?
Good to see you. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes.
So, I was just wondering your thoughts
Uh-huh.
on with the era of new gods coming in
Yes.
and knowing your God power and
Mm,
knowing there's balance in everything, learning to accept those individuals that are choosing to experience their godship in what you would perceive as negative ways. So, like wrapping your head around knowing being incarnated here to be a serial killer
uh,
or to be a rapist, or someone being incarnated here to experience being a victim of that, going through the healing.
right.
So, what are your thoughts on helping people wrap their minds around that? Because sometimes it's hard for people to accept the negative, right? The so-called negative, but it's a part of us, right?
Right.
It's a two sides to every coin type situation. And when you do learn to accept it, it gives you freedom to move in your authentic path, but not to feel obligated to try to help and save everybody, right? Because everybody maybe doesn't want to be saved or needs to be saved. So, what are your thoughts on that? That's all.
Well, in terms of learning to accept people who may have come down here to be the best serial killer, people may say, "Oh my God, how can I have accept that?" You can accept it and understand that maybe that's what they came to experience, but that don't mean that you don't have to not take them out. Like if you get him, like you could be a serial killer, but that don't mean I want you to stay alive or to live a joyous life. You gotta go. You gotta get recycled back into this realm another time. So you do what you
Mhm.
gotta do, but a brother like me or any other brother who stands on the square will eventually take you out if you cross our paths. So yeah, I'm not mad. Just like with the police, yeah, okay, they do what they do. Everybody do what they do, but eventually, if you run into somebody who does the opposite of you,
Yeah.
you may get taken out. So if you're out here and you're doing negative shit, okay, you may do it, but just know that I don't think you're gonna be around long. It's such a heavy negative energy when you live that lifestyle. I don't think you're
Yeah.
gonna live to 90 years old living that lifestyle. But I mean, everybody plays a role, and they're gonna do what they're gonna do till they eventually get taken out. So, and in terms of people who want to be victim, yeah, you gotta respect. That's a hard pill to swallow because some of the people who want to be victims, they may be in our family and may be our loved ones. So you could guide them the best you could guide them. But I think that understanding that this is a school or this is a video game or this is just a dream helps you to get through that. The more real we think this is, the more our feelings and emotions get wrapped up into everything and everyone around us. But
Oh,
when we realize the you know the dreamlike state of this world we live in, when we realize the illusion of the world we live in, when we realize that this realm isn't the ultimate reality, I think that helps you to accept things better. So I would
yeah,
that's why I advise people to get into quantum physics, because when you truly understand it, it allows you to accept things better as it is and just worry about improving yourself, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal. Thank you. I
All right.
appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for calling again.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Peace.
Peace. Peace. All right. Shout out to Ascending Infinite Goddess. She was at the awards. She was at the awards. Shout out to that sister right there. Z Energy, are you there?
Peace, God. How's it going, bro?
Peace to the gods. How you doing, brother? What's going on?
All
What's
right.
on your mind?
Man, last time I spoke to you, it's been a while, man. Since I've been on here. It was a while back. But my thing is right now with the energy going on with Hawaii and all the distraction and stuff like that that's going on. What do you think about as far as like this new the Earth energy that's coming in for the Earth plane, the Earth realm that we in now?
Yeah, man, I think that energy is awesome. I felt it heavy since 2020. Around the same time the pandemic hit, I think that energy hit as well. And I feel like, everybody talk about the new earth and it's going to be split into two. And I feel like a lot of people got to
Yeah.
go, not in terms
Mm-hmm.
of a lot of people got to die, but it's time to part ways with a lot of people. Like we're having a progressive conversation, and then there may be people who can only see negativity in what we're talking about right now. Those people are going to go where they go, and we need not to worry about them, but they're going to be worried about us. When you're not worried about somebody but they're worried about you, you're probably the one doing something right, because you're focused on improving your energy, and they're not even focused on improving their energy. They only focus on you. They only focus on something external because it bothers something, it triggers something in their spirit. So yeah, man, you gotta focus on you, brother. A lot of people are gonna get left behind, brother. But we got,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy, brother?
Yeah.
We got an eternity to figure this shit out, like Seven says. So it don't
Yeah.
matter. Let people take their time. We forever gods. We gonna be we in this
Yeah.
motherfucker forever, brother.
So my big thing about with that great separation
Yeah.
is like I feel like this because I kind of like work with a lot of angelic, and I study demonologist work.
Mm,
My thing about that energy, I feel like the positive gonna go one way and the negative gonna go the other way.
Give me.
And different realities are created for each individual person. So
Mm,
each person that create their own reality, much more like a person that is playing Minecraft 2.0, so to speak.
mm,
You know what I
mm,
mean? So we are our own creators, and we create our own different way of learning and going about abiding by and learning these different cycles, what I'm saying, that we're going through with the energies of the cycles.
mm. No, definitely, 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 brother. What's some of the material you read, brother, so I can get an idea of where your mind is at.
Uh, John Kelly, Emerald Tablets. I read a lot of spiritual books. I read a lot of African traditional tribal America, the red ties. I mean, just different books. You know what I'm saying? I read Lucifer, the Bearing Light. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
basically, I'm just studying on my own path
mm-hmm.
and trying to learn and focus my energy on creating my own reality within myself.
Dope, dope, brother, dope.
Yo,
Any information, contact info you want to share with the people before you get out of
yeah,
here?
yeah. My name Z Energy God. I go You can find me on Tribal Country 44, which is on YouTube, or you can just follow me on TikTok, Z Energy, and it'll pop right up.
Okay.
Nothing. I'm just gonna bring the truth and talk about spirituality,
Dope, dope, bro.
things that's close to the heart. So
Right.
just like y'all was saying like the other night, the heart is the most powerful thing in the external universe. It's where all the energy comes from, and which is the mechanics that we get from the universe.
Yeah, no, definitely and true. Indeed, brother. Well, keep it up, brother. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. And I look forward to seeing your page one day.
Yo, peace, God.
All right. Peace to the guys. Peace, brother.
Yo.
All right. All right. All right. let's get to before we get to the next what y'all talking about in the chat before we get to the next caller. If you would like to call up, the the link is pinned at the top of the chat. So you can well, let me see what y'all talking about. Some people say that dance was called the Lindy Hop. Yeah, I'm looking at Lindy Hop. Y'all was talking about swing earlier, so I'm looking at that. But that was some hell of a dancing. That was some hell of a dancing there, man. Let's get to Vic Hecho. I don't know if I'm saying your right now name right. Vic Hecho.
Yo, yo.
Peace, brother. Peace. What's going on, my
Hey,
brother?
how's it
What's on
going?
your
What's
mind?
up with you? Yeah, all right. So the reason why I went on ahead and hit the button is because you said you want to speak with somebody about testimonials and their experiences with the 7 sacred prayers. My man, let me tell you, I'm so hyped. And me, like, I'm like an internet snob. I'm the last dude to spend money on anybody doing anything. And here I
Right.
am, you know, but the same thing I put in the chat. My shamaness, she always told me, and I've only been dealing with her for about personally for a little over a year, right
Yeah.
around a year actually. She always told me, you know what I'm saying, if I'm down to my last dollar, that dollar is going to magic
Woo!
supplies, magic books, candles, incense. If you like,
Woo!
because she told me you got to choose. You got to choose. And then,
Wow.
mind you, you see my logo. Hold on, I'm gonna pop off.
Let me see.
Look, choose your
Wait,
destiny.
let me hold on. Let me put it on again.
Choose
Oh,
your
okay.
destiny. Choose
Okay.
your destiny. I'm a Libra. I'm working on my weakness. I'm working on my
Ah.
weakness. Like, I'm
Mm,
not saying to be a Libra is to be indecisive, but I mean, like, you consider the scales. You consider the scales. Look at like the justice emblem. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Maybe I'm between two decisions because I'm considering the pros and cons of both. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, there's always a clear, easy path, but doesn't easy cost you? Don't you fucking? I feel like
Mm,
the way things are these days
uh,
in the world is because people choosing the path of least resistance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yes.
Cause
You
I
right.
be thinking back. I be thinking back. You know what I'm saying? Like grade school, you had that poet. It was like Robert Frost. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? The path less taken, and then that's echoing in me thinking about like walking the straight and narrow road in the Bible. Like
Mm-hmm.
the easy thing ain't always the best thing, but here we are, hot and ready pizzas. You know what I'm saying? Like every microwave food, everything easy now.
Mm-hmm.
That's just costly. But yo, the 7 sacred prayers, bro. I'm gonna stick to the point. All right, so I was listening to 303 High Priestess, a good homie that I met in Wyoming. Let
Mm-hmm.
me tell you, it was like this was back in February. I
Mm-hmm.
was a truck driver. I quit my job today.
Wow.
That's fire. I quit my job today, but I'm walking into something. That's a whole nother topic. Wyoming, last February. I read runes for a young black lady with dreads just like me. Beautiful lady, man. And I read runes for her. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
she did like a cartomancy reading for me. It's like, because tarot and playing cards have they're like cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we exchanged that, content. And she put me on 303 High Priestess. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because I noticed that my shamaness and her, they always tell me the same things. So when I don't have time or whatever to book with my shamaness,
Mm-hmm.
I know I can always listen to 303 because somebody referred me to her that I trust. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So 303 was like, yeah, this was her reading like last month. She was like, hey, Libras, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is y'all doing to heal, it ain't working. You're gonna have to do something else. Do something
Mm-hmm.
different. You definitely and this for all of my divination that I've received this year
Mm-hmm.
was you need to heal. And so I've been divorced for separated at least for going on a year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm some people might refer to a person like I don't know about you, but as a witch. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with the term. I don't really care. I don't care about labels or nothing. But just to make it simple, you could say I'm a witch
Mm-hmm.
or a male, whatever. That's neither here nor there. Thing is, I've had experiences all my life. I understand that, like you were saying, the heart is the most powerful thing in the universe. You know what I'm saying? The Anahata chakra You know what I'm saying? That helps the energy of the etheric realm meet the energy from the physical realm. It's the middle, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's like that driving force. It's a multi-tool, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that an individual's emotions is essentially the bullets in the gun for the great work.
Mm-hmm.
Bang, bang, bang. Whatever the objective is, because the gun is a tool, it's not inherently good or bad. A
Mm-hmm.
knife is a tool, a sword is a tool, it's not inherently good or bad. It's all about the user. You know what I'm saying? So I'm receiving my divination this year from a few trusted sources, and they're all telling me, Libra, you need to heal. You need to heal. I'm like, I'm healing. I'm hurling the, whatever it is I got to do out here, because I do prosperity work and protection work.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had individuals target me over the last year or so, and now their life is in shambles. And I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
how'd that happen? Because I'm on my freaking business.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, so I just wanted to double down on my healing, because the thing that I normally do wasn't working. Because you know what I'm saying, my heart was broken. You know what I'm saying, after separating from the person I thought I was gonna spend the rest of my life with. So I was a truck driver until today. I quit my job earlier today. I've been to all 48 continental U.S. states in the last 6 months. Been out here getting it, whipping, hot styling, profile. I was trying to do the thing, you know what I'm saying? Swing for the fences. I was like, it's my opportunity, blah, blah, blah. I really wanted to see the world. That's why I did to clear my head for the last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in Utah picking fresh juniper, you know what I'm saying, off of the juniper trees. You know what I'm saying? Taking the berries, crushing them down. I'm creating magical baths for people, because I learned that I myself needed magical baths for healing, spiritual healing, emotional healing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And even after all of that, I was really in my, plant-based bag. I quit meat this year, everything, for someone to tell me repeatedly for months that you need to heal. And I'm just like, I'm doing all the things. I got to do something different. And so that's what I came across, your 7 sacred prayers that you produce. I played it on a loop every night I went to sleep for a month. And I
Wow.
feel like I had some type of surgery, like a spiritual surgery. Like, I feel lighter. I feel happier. Like, I wanted
Dope.
to cry. I wanted to cry.
Dope.
And I can't cry. I couldn't cry. And I'm just like, I came close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep, because it does release. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? It has so many, not just physical, corporeal benefits, but you know what I'm saying, mentally, spiritually, whatever. I could use that. I want I want to cry, bro. I
Yeah.
want to cry. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep working with it, because had I not just, you know what I'm saying, taking it, I had to take it seriously.
Yeah.
My people tell me you got to choose. I made a choice. I would have bought it twice. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like,
Mm.
there's no amount of money that I could put for a price point on that thing.
Mm.
Like, if you really mean it, the money don't matter. Back in the good old days, you had to get it in blood. Yeah, everything was a blood sacrifice. You want to
For real.
commune with the Most High.
For real.
Everything, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, there are always different modalities throughout time and space, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
This thing is invaluable. And if you need to heal, and you do, you need to heal, get it. Get it.
Dope,
Get
man.
it. Quit waiting. It is.
Hey.
I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy with it. Just so many, just re-listening to it for months.
Yeah.
It's always just something new in there. I'm just like, that's my new mantra in here. That's what I don't even want to get started, because
Yeah, I feel like you still right. You close to
y'all
crying.
got to pay. Y'all got to pay. Y'all got to pay. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it in your eyes, brother. You almost close to crying. I can see it in your eyes, brother. You right there, brother. You right there, brother. You right there, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. It's real, man. It's real. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? And also earlier this year, my shamanist told me to go east for prosperity. Mind you, I was in my trucker bag. Like, I'm seeing the sights, I'm doing the things, whatever. I'm like, why on earth would I want to take my black self back to North Carolina when I'm literally in California?
Right.
They ain't nothing for me out there. They ain't nothing for me out there. Then I had a family emergency. And then, like, I was crunching the numbers. Like, I was top 10 in my fleet back in May. And I'm just like, I had some family time in June, had some family time in July. I'm like, well, Looks like I'm going east. Wait,
Mm.
east for prosperity. And now, like, all the I also consider my birth chart. You know what I'm saying? Because people will be contemplating, like, what I do on my birth chart. Blah blah blah. Mine, I had, if I'm not mistaken, Saturn and Sagittarius in one of my houses, and
Right.
that one told me that I would learn my most valuable life lessons while traveling. I've
Mm.
been traveling for a year. I've lived in a truck for a year, and now
Right.
I'm coming home with all of these newfound talents. I'm coming home with all this newfound knowledge and power, and I'm just like, Daddy is coming home.
Mm.
I got to be home for my boys.
Mm.
I got two boys. You know what I'm saying? And family emergency happened. I had to come home, whether I was ready or not. Good thing I was. Good thing that's the power of divination. You get you a heads up because you go back far enough. Etymology, man. Etymology is serious. You know what I'm saying? They say, whenever you don't consider the stars, your life will be a disaster. You
Mm.
don't have the stars. You don't have the stars. You don't have it. Aster, stars.
Mm.
If you don't have the stars, your life will be a disaster.
Mm.
Divination is powerful, man. And yeah, man. So, I love you guys. I
How
appreciate
you
you.
say your name, brother? Vic Heck? How you say it?
Yeah, you had it right. Vic Hecho. Vic Hecho.
Hecho.
Choose your
Man,
destiny.
yeah,
Yeah.
yo, brother, man, I appreciate you. You got such a good heart, brother. From my heart to
I
yours, I
appreciate it. I'm gonna take the
appreciate.
compliment.
Listen,
Yeah.
I appreciate you buying the workshop and benefiting from the 7 sacred prayers. I'm glad that it was able to help you in that manner. And that's just the beginning. Let me tell you, Vic, Dr. B is making like a sound bath therapy.
Yeah.
There's
I
more
love sound
bonus
bathing.
content. Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
bonus content. The shit, yo,
Yeah.
this shit is gonna be off the hook, brother. So I just feel your heart energy so much, man. I want you to know that, man. You gonna find
Yeah.
wherever it is you gotta go, brother. So just stay on the path, brother. What any info you want to leave me or the people so we can reach you or find you on
Yeah,
social
sure,
media?
man. I used to host a podcast. I'm actually about to pick that back up. I'm like 2 seasons in the hole. I've been grinding on the road. But
Yeah.
you can always reach me on TikTok at In Space the Podcast. And Choose Your Destiny is my label.
Yeah.
My clothing label. That's it. Instagram, I'm more or less inactive. Reach me on TikTok. That's the best way. I always check my TikTok. I'll be deleting IG and everything from time to time just so I can focus on me because it's really tough out there in them reels, my man.
Yeah.
That scrolling, man, you'll kill your whole day.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, TikTok, In Space the Podcast, Vic Hecho, that's me. Choose Destiny is the clothing label. I love you, man. I appreciate you. I'm glad we can talk. Maybe we can do it another time.
Hey man, I appreciate you, brother. I'll see you soon, brother.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right, peace. All right. That was a good brother, man. Real good brother, real positive energy. So it makes me happy to when you put something together, this always your ego always talks to you and tells you sometimes, most of the time, that this shit is stupid, or oh man, the people might not like this. But another aspect of your consciousness tells you it's going to be great. So to hear people benefit from like the workshop ain't even happened yet. People have benefited already, and they just gotten the bonus content. So I put it together. I invested a lot of money in it. I rented out a beautiful. For those who've seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. I took a plane to New York. I rented out this beautiful immersive studio that looks like all the speakers are immersed in outer space and things of that nature. And they spoke, and it was heart touching. It was the greatest thing I've ever did. I told you that at the beginning of the show. Maybe you thought I was bullshitting. The 7 Second Praise is hands down my greatest project that I've ever worked on, and the greatest project I ever accomplished, and the greatest gift that I ever offered to the world. So I'm just happy. And for those of you who ask, how can you get it? That's part of the for those who bought the Blueprint for GodPower workshop. It's bonus content for the sometimes this link don't work. I don't know. Yeah, I'll be posting them. The link is in the description if you really want the link. You just go to the description. But yeah, man, I was really just like, damn, how the people gonna respond to this? And I called the speakers and they was down for it. They liked the idea. I flew Myra out, Dr. B, Billy Carson, Professor Kaba was already in New York. Hank was already in New York. Loaded Lux came through. Let me give you an example of what we talking about. We changing lives out here. We changing lives out here, and that's what it's all about. F everything else. We changing lives and we tapping into greatness. The greatness you'll see from me is only the beginning, family. It's only the beginning. I got a lot more greatness to display before I get out of this room. Give me a second, family. Let me show you what the brother was talking about. So this is part of the package for the Blueprint for God Power Part 2. This is the bonus content. Like I said, we didn't even get to the workshop yet. The workshop is 8-9 hours in itself. And we got other bonus content. We got a meditation album. Like we're making, like, I'm making 3 tracks. Billy's making 3 tracks. Dr. B's making 3 tracks. Affirmation, but like, yo, we got so much coming. We got so much coming, y'all. But like I said, when we did the first show, when I introduced the workshop, I said, yo, I want to touch people on an emotional level. It's deeper than just being intellectual. It's deeper than that. And I've been successful to this point. So many of y'all is crying, releasing trauma. This brother's, people are playing it every day. This is the stuff dreams are made of, y'all. I'm happy. Shout out to everybody who got it. If you didn't get it, sign up for the Blueprint for God Power Part 2 workshop. This is the bonus content. You get it within 1 to 2 days. Listen to it every day. Guaranteed to change your life. Let me show you a little example.
What's going on, loved one? On me. There are people asking about me. There are people that won't eat if I don't work. I'm commanding strength, that my shoulders have the strength to hold the weight of planets so that I can continue the work, so that I can execute what I need to do. I'm commanding that I have this power and this strength to get me through the tougher days, the tough times, the days when it looks like everything is falling apart and I want to walk away and give up. I just want to throw in the towel. But I'm asking and commanding for the strength to bear that weight on my shoulders, to be the man that I'm supposed to be, to complete the mission that I was sent here to complete. I'm asking God and commanding this energy into my life that will allow me to continue to generate abundance for generations of my family. My goal on a daily basis is how can I fix the problems of future generations with regard. When I become of the God power, let me breathe wisdom, understanding, and knowledge at all times. As the world seems like it's going astray.
Yeah, y'all. Wow. Yeah, wow, man. Yeah, the music is absolutely beautiful. I mean, the music is absolutely, that piano, music is absolutely, it went perfect with it went perfect with everything. But yeah, like I said, man, the link is in the description. Let's get to the next caller. But yeah. Sign up, family. Sign up for the workshop. The link is in the description. Blueprint for God Power Part 2. Guaranteed to change your life, family. Guaranteed to change. It already has changed thousands of people's lives already. So I'm thankful. Let's get to the next caller. Bar Heavy J.
How you doing, man?
What's going on? Bar Heavy J chilling in his car, man. What's happening, brother?
Oh, well, right now I'm just running errands for the wife and for the kids, but I tune in all the time,
I appreciate it.
And
What's on your mind?
I'm fairly new to new spiritual type thinking. I came from like Christian organizations, and I kind of hear a recurring theme, and I just wanted to pick your brain about it.
Please do, please.
You know how you have yin and yang.
Uh-huh.
Well, you have war and you have peace.
Uh-huh.
I'm wondering in the spiritual realm, once we leave Earth, leave our fleshly bodies, you know, is war a const? Is it a theme that's going to be going on with us spiritually? Just like, because when I think of spiritual, I think of a peace.
Yeah.
But you know, is there going to be war a constant theme throughout the galaxy? It seems like this God fought that God. This person did this one. That's just a question I was wondering.
Brother,
Or what are your thoughts on it?
that's an excellent question, brother. And the purpose of cultivating your soul while you're down here is so that when you leave this realm, you don't have to go to another realm that's similar to this realm, because there are other realms that deal with polarity, like this realm of war and peace. There's plenty of realms of war and peace, but ultimately, home don't deal with no war. Home is pure love. It's nothing but love. When we go back to where we originally come from, but you could fall into different dimensions, and there's other realms that do have polarity, and that if your consciousness, your consciousness can only go where it can handle, where it could understand. You can't go anywhere where you're not, your conscious ain't there yet. So that's the purpose of taking this thing serious here, learning who you are, studying, understanding who you are, engaging in those things that most people consider a waste of time, is so that when you leave this realm, you don't have to go to other realms similar to this realm, or you don't have to repeat this realm again. So the answer is yes and no, brother. There are other realms similar to this realm, but ultimately, where me and you come from, bar heavy, we ain't got to worry about that shit. So the point is cultivating our spirit so we could get back there, so we ain't got to deal
Exactly.
with this over and over and over again, my brother. But that's a great question, man. I'm glad you asked that.
Well, I'm glad you took the time out to take my call, man. I really enjoy the show. I really
Hey,
enjoy
man.
the show.
Hey, keep listening, brother. I'm gonna keep doing my best. Whatever I do, brother, know that it comes from my heart. And
Mhm.
I just hope that I'm able to help you and for you to become the best
Yeah,
version of yourself. Did
yeah,
you
no
did you
doubt.
did you sign up for the Blueprint for God Power too? The
I,
workshop?
I have not, but I will.
Yeah,
You
brother.
know, I kind of got in halfway through. I've been watching your show for maybe 3 or 4 months now. You
Okay. Oh,
know,
you knew.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
And so, I'm catching wind. I'm trying to get on the treadmill. I'm trying to
yeah,
jump on the merry-go-round.
yeah.
I will. I watched Billy Carson cry. you know, so it's something that I want to do,
Uh-huh.
and I want to venture into it and learn how to put in the work.
Yeah.
That I need to put in besides listening, because I do a lot of listening.
Right.
Instead of delving into books per se.
Mhm,
So that's what I want to try to find my focus once I do, so I could take it in.
mhm,
I just didn't buy it and it just went over my head.
mhm, mhm.
So, that's the only reason why I haven't just mashed the button on it yet. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna do it.
Well, just know that, brother. It ain't about what my channel comes with, what I come with, brother. I'm not trying to criticize any other form of spirituality, whether you're a Christian, or Islam, a Buddhist, a Jew.
Hmm.
Everybody uses what form of spirituality that they got to use to tap into their best version of themselves. The main point I want to relay to you, brother, and your journey for the rest of your life that you could take with you, regardless of whether you watch the channel in the future or not, is that what we call God is not separate from us. And
Right.
we are an aspect. We are children. We are made in his or her or its image, and that we are made to do absolutely incredible things. We have been lied to tremendously about who we are. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's mind-boggling. I'm finding
Yeah.
out things we've been lied to about every day, brother. So
Mhm.
just keep going in, brother, doing what you got to do. And
Exactly.
brother, I wish you the best on your journey, brother. And I'm
All
glad
right.
that you
Thank
called.
you. Thank you, brother Rich.
All right, brother.
All
Peace.
right.
Yeah, it's always good to connect with different people from different faiths. And you know, I'm not if you like at the beginning of the broadcast, I told you I deal with emotional maturity. Like I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to criticize anybody for being a Christian, being a Muslim. You do what you do. I do what I do. If what I do resonates with you, fine. You know, it's whatever. I'm not forcing anybody to listen to my channel. This is just what I'm into, and I present it to the world. I present some of the speakers that I think could benefit the world. And I really felt like I get a lot of good callers every time I do these shows, and I get a lot of good people in my chat. And even the trolls, they're just confused about, they don't know any better, but they damn sure watching. They damn sure watching. They spending a lot of energy watching, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. And I'm just appreciative. Let's get to the next caller. We got Mr. GT.
Yo,
what's happening, brother?
what's up, man? I've been waiting. I've been waiting to tell you. I watch you and Dr. B and Billy all the time, man, and I love watching you guys and hearing you guys speak.
Dope, man. What's on your mind tonight, man? What you want to share with the world?
Well, I wanted to read something that kind of explains like my beliefs, and it kind of intertwines with things you guys say. I just want to hear what you think about it.
Go ahead, brother.
Yo, I feel like I'm in an alternate dimension where memories are my retention, and life there's no extension, but my soul's without a question. I'ma live forever like a descendant. The fountain of youth is resplendent. Leave the world without possession, so on the earth live every second. Ain't all about loyal disciples, it's about being loyal to the rifle. If you live by the sword, don't cry when it slices you. This ain't a movie where they can replicate your cells and splice you. If you die, you start back at the beginning of the reincarnation cycle. You'll have to be an ant, then move up to a rhino. The common thing might sound like some real bullshit. Yeah, I know. You get clapped with a banger. You collapse like a Jenga. You relapse and blame the rest of the world on your failures. Nobody's there to bail you. It's when you get the picture. The feds get you, you're gonna sing like a Hare Krishna. Your ego clouds your conscience like a slow to reboot Microsoft Vista. You should be giving thanks for your 10 toes and your fingers, but I'm not here to lecture, just here to let you know that if you need evidence, go check any zodiac. The point of life is to find the artist of this mosaic. I met Mosaic. We should be in a place of contemplation. Instead, we untie the shoelaces for every race in the nation. Instead of focusing on technology and aviation, we worried about illegal immigrants and their relations. We should be giving thanks to the creator of creation. We're like a star to an earth, a billion light years away, and light travels at 300 miles per second. Our future's already made to them. Yet we living in the past. What could possibly explain it then? I know your brain is getting tired. No need to strain it then. This life is just for a second, like the smoke, it clears away again. Your soul is left to move on. Hopefully there's another Homo sapien, but your memory's wiped clean. So God, why'd you make me then? Maybe it's to teach others that materialism is a foolish way for them. This life is a dream, and your dream is really where we came from then. So when we sleep, I guess we astral project to another plane, and then when we wake up, we right back into the fray again. Trying to comprehend existence in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It's like in New York, you want to see who's on 42nd. We always directed like Brentano, object intention. Make sure where you progress into leads to ascension to the higher planetary systems are source of ascension. And notice how I'm rhyming with the rhyme scheme of ancient, like when the track first started. See how everything moves in a circular direction? That's just like how your soul moves throughout in essence. Remember that the next time you make a bad decision, the punishment is only temporary, but we aiming for precision. We trying to evolve as human beings, build pyramids like Egyptian, and use it as a source of energy. Humanity on a mission to put man on another planet, expand the population, become what we worship, build a space station. Some say we trying to be God, others would say Satan, but we have to evolve and we have to stay patient, or we're gonna be laid victim to the Freemason.
That was powerful, brother. You said if the feds catch you, you're gonna be singing like a Hare Krishna.
Like a Hare Krishna.
Man, you got your stuff on the internet so the people could hear some of your stuff?
I'm actually gonna start releasing some music like this one, and I started recording with a big producer who recorded like Karol G and Anuel, some big reggaeton guys. So I'm gonna start releasing some music videos and stuff. You could catch me at Mr. GT, MISTAHGT. I got all that stuff about to drop this year, this month, and every 2 months I plan on releasing a new video. I already got them all recorded, and and made and stuff. So I'm about to start promoting it and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. You just get a beat behind that, and that'll be nice, brother. That'll be
I
nice,
actually
man.
recorded that one. I actually recorded already. I emailed it to you and I emailed it to Dr. B. I be messaging Dr. B like every day because he
Wow.
said he was gonna check it out, but he ain't say he listened to it yet. So
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah,
yeah,
keep it up. I definitely I didn't hear it yet on my email, so you can send it to me again so I could take a listen to it. But
yeah. My email is skepac@hotmail.com, but I'll definitely send it again.
okay. Yo, that was dope, brother. Keep up the good work, brother. I loved hearing that tonight, man. Dope stuff, brother.
I appreciate you, bro. I
All right.
appreciate you. Thank you so much, and thanks for the good work, man.
Thank you, brother. Peace.
All right.
That was fire, y'all. That was fire. Shout out to Mr. GT doing his thing with the rhyming. You know what I'm saying? He just need a beat and he gonna do his thing. So make sure y'all follow him, Mr. GT, on Instagram and everywhere else. And that's what it's about, family. That's exactly what it's about. Different people bringing different things to the table. One brother dancing, one brother rhyming, another brother may be a scientist, another brother may do this, another brother's a shaman, another brother tap into the magic. Find out who you are, family. Find out who you are, and the world could benefit from who you naturally are, man. So let's keep it going. It's 10. I'm getting ready to wrap it up soon, but let's keep it going. Okay, this person, their mic isn't connected, so let's get to Val K.
Valley Key.
Valley
Can you
Key.
hear me?
Okay. Yes, yes. What's happening, brother? What's on
Peace,
your mind?
brother. I want to bring it back to the land. I'm from the land. So we got
Yes.
the music, we got all that stuff. I got a question for you.
Yes.
Are you aware that the fresh produce on this planet is going to the next level?
Talk to me about it. What you mean?
So for the urban crowd, I'm gonna call it designer produce. But for the nerds like me, I'm gonna say that it is nutrient dense produce that is resistant to pests, disease, as well as climate extremes. So we got the drought, we got the heat, we got the wind. We got pests that can come through and eat your crop up in one night. We got
Mm-hmm.
diseases coming, on the plants. But this is more so for like the crowd, like Dr. B, Yaki Awaken, KT the Art Degree, because it's some things like I agree with 99.9% of what they said, but it's just a small statement that they've said that's really from the old paradigm. Since World War II, we've been growing our food different.
Mm-hmm.
Before World War II, we was all natural, and then after World War II, they started pushing the chemicals. So if
Mm-hmm.
you want your stuff to grow faster, you put some chemicals on it. If you get
Mm-hmm.
some caterpillars, you spray it with some chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm growing produce that is organic, regenerative, and it doesn't have bug bites on it. I've heard them talk about, the produce to choose would be like some lettuce with a little bug bite on it,
Mm-hmm.
because you know that the caterpillar, he ate it, so then it should be safe for you to eat. Are
Mm-hmm.
you familiar with that concept?
Very familiar. Very familiar.
See,
Yes.
now that's outdated now.
Mm.
Now I just want to update the record, from the old paradigm, because there's a small group of farmers on the land. I'm one of them. We growing produce that insects can't attack. Like I got stuff growing in my garden where if a insect, if it could see it, because the insect can't even, the pest cannot even see a super healthy plant. It's vibrating at such a high vibration of light that they don't even see it. So like pests, they actually attack sick plants. And a lot of gardeners don't know that the reason that they're fighting the pests is because their plants are not vibrating on a high enough vibration. So my goal is to grow food as medicine, where grandma may be sick, she may have this issue. You come and get some of these okra right here. Come and get some of these blemish-free okra. Like this is a Burmese okra that I grow, and as you notice, it looks perfect. There is no pest damage on it. And I know that some people may be afraid of that because of the old paradigm. They thinking that, maybe I sprayed it with a chemical or something. But plants have an immune system. They have more than one immune system, but they have an immune system where if a plant were to come under attack, it could turn its immune system on and the bugs will literally die.
Mm. This
So
is interesting, brother.
yeah, I mean, I went to a. You can check it out on YouTube. It's called the Bionutrient Food Association. This
Mm-hmm.
is where I pretty much had my paradigm shifted because I lost like 90% of my crops about 2 years ago, end of 2021. Like, I was planning to go to the farmer's market. I had all these big goals, and I literally, went in the house thinking about what I'm gonna harvest the next day. Came back out, everything was gone. All kind of bugs took everything out, and I couldn't even make it to the farmer's market. But I was researching, and I stumbled across this video that said pests cannot attack healthy plants. And that kind of blew my mind. I was like, what is these people talking about? And then I went down the rabbit hole, and I mean, like 30 hours later, I was a different farmer. And I made it to the farmers market the next season. Now I'm producing produce that people. I get a lot of compliments on how my produce look, but then it's not just the look, because Walmart and regular places, they have produce that looks good, but it has no smell, has no flavor, it has no nutrient value. Well, what I'm doing is I'm growing it to a level to where you've heard about the topsoil. I'm sure you've heard about the topsoil is we're losing it. Well, with the biological technology that's available right now on the planet, we can regenerate that topsoil in 3 years. We can have produce that is on the Dr. Sabi level everywhere. With the technology, the biological technology that we have. But that's really what I wanted to ask you is
So
if you
your
were aware, because
produce
I know.
isn't grown in the lab at all? It don't hit the lab? There's no lab?
No, no, everything is organic. It is heirloom, mostly heirlooms. Things that our grandparents grew, but I'm able to grow it at a higher level because I understand the science behind what fuels plants. Most people think that if they want their plant to get big, they give it some chemicals. That's what they've been pushing on us since like the 40s and the 50s. But in reality, plants kind of work like the economy. Like you're looking at the top part of the plant and you see it's green, it's got fruits and stuff hanging off the plant. But what fuels that is the soil. So it's not the plant getting nutrients from the soil because plants can't break down soil. So there's a middleman. There's actually like a black market going on. The plant is putting in orders. The plant is like a suburban white kid putting in orders from the black market. And he is ordering everything he needs. He's like, I need magnesium with this ion. I need calcium. I need nitrogen. And the bacteria, the microbes in the soil are what's delivering it. I don't know if you're familiar with like the history of them clear cutting forests, but they were like I'm in Mississippi. I'm south of Memphis. So they would come in, they would see some forest, they'll clear cut it, and then they'll plant cotton on it. And some areas the cotton didn't even come up. So they couldn't understand like how did this forest have all these plants and then we cut it down and then we planted a crop on it and the crop didn't even grow. So the reason for that was that it was the microbes in the soil that's fueling the forest. It's not really the soil, it's what's living in the soil. And when they cut it, the sun bakes all of the microbes out of it before they can get a new crop on it. So the way that we're growing, we farm 365 days out the year, at least in this area. We have plants in the soil at all times because it's part of the cycle. It's a cycle. So with the way that I'm growing, my goal is to get my soil to think that it's a forest versus a bare field. Because a bare field, it's a whole lot of science to it. We can't really get into it right now because I took like 30 hours of education to get introduced to it, and then I still have had to dive down the rabbit hole to pretty much get an understanding of it because it's a completely different paradigm shift. you know there is a you can grow lettuce with no chemicals, and the lettuce can store for 8 weeks, and then we can eat that lettuce and we would think it was harvested yesterday based for the health of the plant, because healthy produce does not rot, it does not mildew, it does not it just dries out. That's the only thing that'll happen to it. So you could harvest some corn and lay it on the counter for 6 months, come back, it's just gonna be dry.
Very interesting, brother. Very interesting. Let the people know how they can find you and reach you, brother.
Well, I mostly focus on the soil and seeds and stuff, but I'm coming back to Instagram now. Valley Key is what I go by, but Traquata Keem is my name. You can find me on Instagram there. I'm also on Facebook. I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't started creating content because I'm focusing on producing the produce because we working to grow food as medicine so that people can get this produce, eat it, and get the actual nutrients that they're supposed to get out of it because the food been deficient for like since World War II.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. You got my email, brother?
I don't. I'm not on much, but what is your? Is it posted on here somewhere? Cause I'll
Nah, let
get
me.
it and I'll email you some of the information, some of the pictures and stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you now. It's RichNMerit at yahoo.com. So that's richandmerit at yahoo.com.
Great.
Yeah, I would
So
love
yeah,
the
this is real
research.
good
I would love the
information for the
research.
healers that come on.
Huh? What'd you say, brother?
I was just saying this is good information for the heal. I was saying this is good information for the healers that come on who work with plants because, like Dr. B say, the stuff changes. It's
Oh
produce
yeah.
that I'm growing. Dr. B can test it and he'll let you know. Yeah, he's got a point. This
Mm,
has more energy than what I'm used to getting.
hmm Yeah, yeah. I'm very interested in hearing more about what you have to say, and just learning more about what you're talking about. So email me some info, and I'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely appreciate you for coming on the
Will do,
show, brother.
brother.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you for your work. Peace.
Okay, brother. All right. Peace. Yeah, that brother was real interesting. Make sure check his info out. Uh, want the brother to email me. I'm definitely see what the brother talking about. You know, the brother said is right and exact. Shit changes, and we gotta adjust to the changes. And what was right 10 years ago may not be right. Well, what worked 10 years ago may not work today, and what worked today may not work 50 years from now. So you gotta constantly evolve. And sometimes when we're a part of certain systems, we could that's how we get stagnant because we don't know how to move with the times. So it's definitely worth checking out. I haven't heard what he's talking about before, so I'll definitely look into it. But that's why it's always good doing these type of shows. You learn, and we hear from people from around the world that we traditionally aren't used to hearing from, or don't have a platform. So that's dope. I'm about to get out of here though. I'm gonna take a couple more. Take a couple more. Let me see what's going on in the chat. See what's going on in the chat. Let's see what's up with Trigger the God. Trigger the God, what's happening, brother?
Hey, bro. Peace to the God. Love and light.
Talk to me, brother. What's on your mind, real quick?
I'm great, brother. How's your day?
Day was good today. Day was good. I got a lot of sun today. I got a lot of sun, so day was good
Yeah,
today.
absolutely.
What's
Hey,
going on?
man, oh, man, I've been listening to you for years, brother, from Underground Railroad.
Uh,
I just want to give gratitude to that.
yes,
I'm
sir.
also a music producer,
Dope.
so I love music. I
Dope.
love music. It's tatted on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, music. The black woman is God with the music, right? So, man, lately you gave me inspiration to do a song.
Mm,
And usually people tell me all the time I got the voice for the music, so I haven't really did the music, but you'd be surprised who inspired me to do music.
right.
Listening to Combata and Pop Smoke.
Uh,
Now, I know that's a weird mix, but listening to both of them, I was like, man, their voices have such a unique vibration.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you put me on to Esther Hicks, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
she's serious,
bro,
right? She's serious, right?
fam. You also put me on to Reverend Ike.
Ooh, yeah.
Bro, I listen to them
Dope.
every
Dope,
day,
dope.
bro. And since I've been listening to them, life has changed, bro.
Uh,
Like the people that I attract, the people that I'm around, being a married black man, shout out to the guys. Because I remember Brother Rich said a couple months ago, we don't flaunt our wives. We flaunt
oh,
everything, but I just want to say I'm a, married black man to a beautiful black woman. You know what I'm
Excellent, brother.
saying? This month
Excellent.
makes 6 years together. You dig?
Excellent.
So
That's what's
shout
up.
out to the married brothers.
Yes, sir. Shout out, brother.
It's not easy. She sleep right now.
Okay.
You
Got
know what I'm saying?
it.
Yeah, so bro, I made a song, and bro, I tagged you on Instagram, but I know you have a lot of followers. So you may
Yeah.
not have seen
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
but bro, it's definitely a very conscious, high vibrational song,
Okay.
right? So I'm gonna read you this real quick, then I'm out of here. All right,
Give me one verse because I want to get to one
I
more
got
caller,
you.
then I'm gonna get out of here. Give me one verse. Let me
Absolutely.
hear it.
It says,
Yeah.
"From the ashes I emerge, a phoenix in disguise, riding waves of determination while reaching for the skies. As I rise, I redefine the boundaries set by fate, embracing my challenges, feeling my relentless state. The struggle was my teacher, the pain my guiding light. Every setback became a stepping stone to greater heights. I harness every failure, turning them into gold, a testament to resilience, a story yet untold. I paint my dreams in verses like a lyrical masterpiece. Words titsed on the canvas, now my soul's released. I navigate the labyrinth, chasing destiny's call, leaving footprints of passion as I conquer them all.
Mm. Yo,
Yeah,
bro, you definitely got the voice for this, man. You
yeah. Thank you.
definitely got the voice
Yeah,
for this, man.
the record is pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
It's when you hear, you're gonna be like, wow.
Send
Yeah,
it to me. Send it to me again. You got my
because
email?
yeah, I got it. I definitely got it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Send it to my.
what you'll notice about the song is people kept saying I sound like Pop Smoke. I was like, nah, I'm in my 30s. I'm in my mid 30s.
Uh,
So I'm more of like conscious rap, but with the time, because you got to adapt.
yeah,
You got to adapt. So I definitely listen to the youth. A lot of people my age don't really like listening to the 20-year-olds,
yeah.
but they tapped in.
Definitely,
They
definitely.
definitely tapped in. I'm into the chat GPT and all that. They tapped in.
Yeah, I'm
My
man.
bro,
I'm excited, man. I can't wait to hear something, man.
my younger cousin 22 using chat GPT and Mid Journey to create images for shirts.
Yeah,
He's
I can
making
imagine.
2,000 a week. He's 22.
Yeah, making 2 grand
2,000
a
a week.
week from
Just some next images and
images.
shirts and sweaters and I'm like, how is he doing this at 22?
Yeah,
But he's tapped in.
tapped in. Yeah.
He took Red Pills class in January.
Oh, he took red pills, joy. That's what's up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm glad we helping people make that bread out there.
Bro,
That's what it's about.
he's tapped in. He just put me on the Claude AI, which is 30 times better than Chat GPT.
What's it called?
Claude AI.
Claude.
AI.
All right. See, I'm behind. I ain't even hear
Bro,
about.
it's 20 times better. I
Yeah.
wrote 5 scripts to movies. I got 5 scripts ready right now that I prompt for I could send it out anytime. Like it's real. You know it's good when you're reading something and you can see it in your mind.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna be a good movie.
Yeah. Oh man.
Sometimes if you could read it and you feeling like, oh yeah, this I could see the scene. I broke it down into 7 scenes that will fit into 1 hour.
Wow.
Shout out to Red Pill. Peace, God.
Shout out to Red Pill. Yo,
Definitely.
thanks for calling in, Trigger, and send that to my email, brother, so I can listen.
Yeah,
to
my Instagram, Trigger the God. Just type Trigger the God on SoundCloud and Instagram, and I'll pop up. I got some joints.
Okay. All right, I
Love
got you.
and light.
Trigger. All right, brother. Love and light. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Yeah, shout out to Trigger the God. Shout out to his cousin. Shout out to everybody who took. Like I told y'all, like we're not out on here just bullshitting, entertaining y'all. There's people that take our courses that actually succeed and make money or better themselves. A brother called earlier and was talking about the 7-second prayers. Then Trigger just called and he's talking about how his cousin make 2 grand a week from the course he took with me and Red Pill. We did a course on AI, Masters of the Universe, and Red Pill did other courses. So like we not out here bullshitting, family. Like I hope y'all taking this serious. I really hope y'all taking this serious, family. We ain't BS it. Let me get to I want to get to a sister, and we're gonna have to close out the show. I'm gonna do another one next week. I got so many people tonight, but I ain't gonna be able to get to everybody. Let me get to let me see. Let me get to a sister. What's up with Clockette?
Clockette. Cheryl. Just call me Cheryl.
Cheryl, what's going on? What's on your mind
Yeah,
tonight?
well, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for taking my call. I'm pretty old school, so it took me a minute to try to navigate through all of this, and I
Yeah.
hope I wasn't pressing too many buttons there. But I want to say I've been inspired by a lot of your broadcasts. I come from a very a strong Christian background, and as growing up, there was a lot of things that never made sense to me, and I could never get the answers on it. So I had my kind of own concept on everything that came from within,
Mhm.
and in turn, I'm the black sheep of the family, but
Hey,
it's okay. I never cared
hey,
about that. I dance to
yeah.
my own tune, and that's my thing.
Mhm.
Um, I uh, I have the seven sacred prayers, and I signed up
Ah.
for the blueprint for God Power because lately, I mean, I've always had this connection with God, and I've had some stronger connections when I was younger. I'm 61 now, but I was where I could see people's auras, and I can
Ooh.
when they can talk, I could
Ooh.
see what they're thinking
Ooh.
and know it, and then all of it got shut off.
Damn.
And I know why it got shut off,
What?
because
What?
there's the energy that's inside of me that I grew up with that's pretty big, and it was misappropriated, when we
Uh,
felt like, the curses that we adapt in our families, and we feel like, somebody's doing you wrong, you got to shut it down,
yeah. Yeah.
and then the perception of what that is, of what you perceive that to be was, all backwards. It
Mhm.
was all backwards, but we grew up in a time where my parents, from the 50s and the 40s, that slave thing was real prevalent. And
Mhm.
I'm on the West Coast, and I'm in a valley, to where, the white people think they rule,
Mhm.
and there's a group of us, we didn't care about that, but we grew up in the music industry. My father's a recording artist from the 50s and 60s,
Mhm.
and he's passed away in 2019. But we were fortunate enough to be around a group of people, for me and my siblings and I growing up, to where it was multiracial. And my father's band was the first diverse, culturally diverse band,
Mhm.
it, in California, that actually um, broke some racial barriers and brought
Mhm.
everybody in, from the Bay Area and everything. And it's that's deep there, but we were kind of raised, to where we can't think outside of the box in this higher thinking with Christianity. And recently, over the past 3 years, is what I've been studying all of this. It has There's this awakening that has come up, in a space that was like forbidden
Yeah.
to tread up on. And I've seen some things, I've seen some dark things, and I didn't know why it was there. I think it was just in my nature, my spirit, and I wasn't aware of what it was, and I was told to block it,
Mhm.
and we blocked it, where I can think some things. And I thought people were really trying to hurt me, and I could think some things on it,
Mhm.
and it would shut them down.
Mhm.
So I mean, like death.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that power, the dynamics
Mhm.
of all of that. And the dots are connecting for me now for some reason.
Mhm.
I don't know. But anyway, I'm still at a state of immobility. I'm at a state of higher consciousness, higher thinking, more compassion in that respect, more
Mhm.
compassion,
Mhm.
and not a need to get back at anybody,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
vengeance, vendettas, or not a need for that, or an impulse to feel like it has to be arrested,
Mhm.
on whoever, on
Mhm.
whatever that level.
Mhm.
So I'm grateful for stumbling across your site, and I stumbled through Doctor. I have a big vision board, and I'm writing all this stuff up so I can research it. And I started with Dr. James Smalls,
Mm.
and then Walter Williams and all of this stuff. And it opened my mind to a lot of things, even about Black history that I didn't even know,
Mm.
because we brainwashed.
Oh yeah.
We brainwashed into believing this European concept of what and who God is, and understanding, the whole Greek mythology and the influence of the Roman Catholic Church and Sotar, Serapis, and Eosus. And, I always thought it was a bunch of BS anyway, so I never even paid attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
But we're told we're going to go to hell if you don't do things a certain way. So I start venturing off, and I don't know, just gravitating, I guess. I guess it was a gravitation. And so the sacred prayers, I've always struggled with the prayers because I never felt like I could verbalize what was in my heart to its magnitude,
Mm-hmm.
to really manifest anything. It was
Mm-hmm.
just too magnanimous, too big.
Wow.
It's just too big, and I couldn't put it in words. And in trying to convey it in words to someone, they never seemed to understand what I'm saying, or it was rejected because that's of the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Even told you to watch out for going into that sacred science, that Kemetan history, because that's witchcraft. And I said, well, wait a minute, this religious thing. I've studied Jehovah's Witness. I started studying with the Hebrew, and because I'm on this journey, I wanted to know who Jesus was and why everybody's worshiping Jesus when it was never written anywhere to worship
Worship
Jesus.
Jesus, right? Mm-hmm.
I can't see it in
Yeah.
anybody's
Yeah.
Bible,
Yeah.
even in the Christian, the King James, the Thomas Chain. I have concordance. I have the complete Hebrew Bible. And nobody could explain it to me, but I start finding it through searching through the website. Find and stumbling on your site. Some things are beyond my mind. Like I didn't know about the Anunnakis. A neighbor told me, and I was like, "What?" And kind of breaks the thought pattern about how I thought other races came in existence. From if we were the first, if we were the black, the name, the pure black was the first existence of humanity, of civilization, then
Mm-hmm.
what happened to split that? And then we said, well, it's people ventured north, and then they went into the Caucasus Mountains, and then there was this ice age, and then the environment changed. There was like
Mm-hmm.
an evolutionary thing to change. And what do people do? They try to find their way back home when you're in a hardship. So they try to come back home. And I
Mm-hmm.
was even told that they were even when they came back to towards ancient Kemet, they were killing and pillaging. This behavior that they had in the north, they ensued upon the south, and they would even take their skin and try to put it on their bodies
Mm.
to get back into their original state of being.
Damn. Mm.
And
Ain't that
that's
time?
it. Yeah, that was
Whew.
heavy for me, and I can't talk about it with everybody. And I'm
Yeah.
in a wide community, and I do readers theater. I'm a jazz singer. I'm a performer. This and that, and anything outside of talking about the arts and music. I had this big cultural enrichment experience going on in my community, to kind of in little bits enlighten people about culture, but nobody wants to know in my space, even the people of color, the truth about the black existence in
Mm.
history.
That's it.
And I don't have the support there. And anyway, I found a lot of solace in the seven prayers. I'm excited to do the Blueprint to God Power 2. I'd like to know more about that. What can I kind of expect? And then I listened to you a while ago with Red and Blue Pill, and they were talking about some games for kids, for children. I have a
Right.
grandson. My grandkids are biracial, with the exception of one, because my son started coming into the consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
The importance of you know connecting, keeping the black bloodline,
Mm-hmm.
strong.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, I have these grandchildren, and the son, he's 14, the grandson, and of course, you have all these games, and they're entranced, and my son have him playing GTA, and even the youngest girl, and I go, okay, dexterity, awareness, all of this stuff, the streets, what's going on now, okay, fine, but what are you doing to feed their minds? Education to understand who they are.
Mm-hmm.
As biracial, we have enough of the white influence, the European, meaning that society on everybody. But we need more of our black influence pressed out there without people behaving as like it's taboo, or we feeling like a target, or my biracial grandson feeling like he's a target, having to fight and defend himself.
Mm-hmm.
And we grew up, we're a family of fighters. Our father was a fighter too, in addition to recording artist, but that's what people have to do. You have to physically train yourself,
Mm-hmm.
physically and mentally, but we only knew physically. And then this mental manifestation is becoming more prominent for me as of late, and I'm trying to inject that into my grandchildren, um, who stayed with me through the COVID, through that situation. And then when they went back home, I have no control over that. So I want to give them games, or something that's going to raise their awareness, their consciousness about who they are at the African side, and something that's more educational and high level based, instead of this diversion software that we have to you basically preoccupy people's minds from what's really going on around us.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like my grandchildren may be victimized. They're suffering from that because they're on this technology, and nobody's pulling it away. And they live in Sacramento. I'm here like in the Central Valley, about an hour away from Yosemite and natural forests. So the two things I want to know about more about what to expect with the blueprints of God power, and that's for my spiritual elevation and consciousness, and or who can I contact to um, enrich my grandchildren with games and things that will uh, kind of give them, to
Yeah,
diversion
I get what
to.
you're saying. I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Well, to answer, who can you talk to? Email Red Pill. Actually seen. I think Red Pill's in the chat.
Okay.
The Mart 125. So that's
The mark,
I'm
my
gonna spell,
mama.
I'm gonna spell it for you. T
Okay,
TheMart 125 at gmail.com.
okay,
That's Red Pill's email. He'll give you all the help you need in terms of
okay,
stuff for your grandchildren and games and stuff like that, technology, AI. Red Pill's the man to talk to about that. He'll help you out, sis. Uh,
okay. Right on.
Also, in terms of, I want to thank you for purchasing the Blueprint for God Power Part 2.
Yes,
I'm glad you were able to benefit from the sacred prayers and that you were able to make
yes,
a breakthrough with it.
yes.
And it was able to elevate you. And in terms of what they will be talking about, let me just read you some of the things.
Okay,
Dr. B. Serious will be talking about neuro linguistic programming. He's
okay,
going to teach us how to create mind alters. He's going to be teaching us basic personal kinesiology.
okay,
He's going to deal with the science of the reticular activating system. He's going to be dealing with how to shapeshift matter. Also, he's going to be dealing with developing a whole brain state. Billy Carson will be talking about dealing with, he's going to give a guided multiverse meditation.
okay,
That's like meeting your doppelganger. You have a doppelganger in a quantum world that's like the perfect version of you that could give you any information you need that you could bring to this realm. It's like some
mhm,
deep advanced stuff. This is like some
okay.
advanced stuff. So
Yeah,
Billy's going to be talking about that. He's going to be dealing with how to access the hemisync and create a focused beam of thought. He's going to teach us supermind learning, like how to speed read, how to read two books at once, basically how to be the human chat GPT. He's
okay,
going to teach us how to rewire the epigenetic code to program our junk DNA. He's also going to be teaching us how to read energy fields. Sometimes you're in a room and everybody's talking in the room, and you want to know, hey, who's full of BS and who's real. And when you understand how to read energy fields and auras, like you talked about earlier, seeing people's aura, this might reactivate something in you. So when
Yeah.
Billy goes over that part, that might really reactivate, because he's going to be dealing with reading energy fields. So it's
So,
deep that you called and said that. You know what I'm saying?
question. I'm glad
Yeah.
you said that because I had another question I had written down, and that was in that. In your journey, have you ever, when you're in that state, have you ever uh, encountered, had some encounters of some beings,
In what state? Tell me what state
like
exactly.
spiritual beings? Like I've seen at one time, again, this was years ago, and I've always put up these blockers in my older age because I'm like, okay, wait a minute, I gotta ground and stabilize and understand what all this means, in this aspect,
Mhm.
because usually it was like, okay, we casting out demons. Is
Yeah,
this one
no, I get
visiting
it.
me?
No,
Yeah,
I
and
get it.
I
I
was
don't.
I was sleeping one time, and I woke up out of my sleep, and there was this figure that kept, every time I opened my eyes, I pulled the covers up, this figure was getting closer, and it was the illustration was pretty profound. And I said, okay, this next time I get up, I'm going to turn this light on because I know something's here. It was a
Mhm,
presence. And
mhm.
I turned the light on, I pushed the covers, turned the light on, one motion, and then everything's back in its place. And of course, nothing's there. So I'm like, okay, what? Because I sleep pretty good. I usually sleep pretty good, but I've been doing the para cleanse,
Mhm.
Dr. Be
Yeah,
Serious and stuff.
yeah,
And so far so good. It's been some little strange things like excess energy that has came up as if I was on caffeine, a lot of caffeine, and that was a little strange, but I've had some really vivid dreams
yeah,
also, and I'm like, okay, I don't need that tug of war in my mind right now,
yeah. No.
about that. So I'm trying to create barriers because you can, you know, there's some places that we not we shouldn't be. Some people shouldn't be.
Mhm,
I've been out of body and watching myself, and I've floated, and I used to be able to, if I'm going before our GPS,
mhm,
I'd map out where I was going, and in my mind, and visualize, ask, what am I going to see? Where are my landmarks?
mhm,
How am I going to know I'm where I am in a place that I hadn't been?
mhm,
And I'd see it in my mind's eye, and as I'm going there, following the map, everything was just as I dreamt,
mm,
on
mm.
numerous occasions. And then I'd get so far off into this space, and then I'd say, oh, what if I can't come back? And then I'd go back, I'd go back and watch myself float back in, and then when I wake up, uh, my neighbor's dog was right there in my face because I was babysitting his dog, and it was right there in my face, you know. So I said something must have been going on because this is a trained dog, and I don't know what's going on. But I know I have these,
Hey, you.
But I'm like, I'm not trying to open up too many portals.
I feel you. I feel
So I
you.
want to know a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, you're gonna love the workshop, and I think Dr. B Serious, he deals a lot with visitors and even Billy Carson, so they'll definitely be able to help you. I don't, me personally, sis, I don't.
Mhm.
I'm not. I never had experiences of seeing things.
Okay.
I'm not. That's just not how I communicate with the spirit
Yeah.
world. Like, people communicate different ways.
Mhm.
I don't see things like that. Some people see things, some people hear things. I'm more of a feeler. I feel certain things.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I feel it, and then I have to interpret what the feeling is. So I've
Okay.
and I can't explain it in English language, but I know how to interpret certain feelings I get. That's how I get certain downloads. But as far as hearing and seeing, that's something I don't get. So, but Dr. B, he definitely has many stories that you can relate to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank you because I'm about to get off the line. I want
I
to thank you.
appreciate your
I could probably
time.
talk to you for hours and just hear
Thank
your
you. Yeah,
stories. I mean,
there's so much, you know,
so
there's so much,
I want to
but
thank
I'm
you
good.
yeah, I want to thank you for calling in, and
Thank you.
I look forward to continue to listen to the seven sacred prayers,
Yes,
and I look
yes.
forward to seeing you at the workshop,
Thank you.
in
I look
October.
forward to being there. Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
Be well.
All
Yes.
right, peace.
Bye.
All right, yeah, that was a that was a wonderful soul right there. That was a wonderful soul right there. I'm about to get out of here though now, family. About to get out of here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'll do another show next week, where it's taking calls, you know. Still got a lot of people in the back, but I gotta get out of here, y'all. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Tomorrow, Dr. B Serious will be live with me, 9 p.m. So make sure y'all tune into that. Dr. B Serious, 9 p.m. Other than that, I think that's the only announcement I got right now. Shout out to Red Pill. Shout out to Seven. I got my holla at Seven tomorrow. I got to talk to Seven about some things. But yeah, other than that, I'm signing out, family. Thanks for tuning in. This is Black Magic, and I'm out of here. Peace.